Hi, I'm Jess. I'm the Social Media and Marketing Officer at the National Justice Museum.
I'm Niall. I'm the Digital Media and Marketing Officer at the National Justice Museum. As a Digital Marketing Officer, I look after the website. I update the pages at events, that sort of thing. I'm also in charge of designing leaflets and posters and dealing with the press and anybody else that gets in touch about filming or talking about the museum.
And as a Social Media and Marketing Officer, I look after the social media channels. I also help with building our brochures and our What's On guides, and I do various other bits and bobs around the museum.
Hi, I wouldn't say that... Let's try that again. Is it specifically degree? Hi, with regards to a degree, I would say that it's worthwhile having a degree, but it's not totally essential. Like we said before, experience does go a long, long way.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I have a history degree and an English degree, both of which were really helpful for me, but it's not essential by any means. I would say that experience is really good to have behind you, especially within heritage. It's quite hard sometimes to get your foot through the door, so if you have a local museum or local arts centre and things like that and you're wanting to get into this job full time, I would say definitely just take anything that they are doing extracurricular and see if you can help out with that, and that will help, definitely. So the advice I would give to getting into a job like this is to volunteer as much as you can. It's something that is not thought as being too valuable anymore, but I can't stress enough how important it was for me. It introduced me to a lot of people that work here in the organisation, it introduced me to the business and how it runs, and just take opportunities as they arise and just don't turn down anything, really. What would you think?
I agree with Jess. I say get as much experience as possible, be willing to do anything, any opportunities that arise, sort of grab them as much as you can and run with it, because in order to get a good job, you really do need experience, and that's what people look for these days.
So the best bit about the job for me is working in such an interesting building. We were a prison and a courthouse, so there's lots of stuff that carries really well on Instagram and Facebook and that kind of thing. Lots of really interesting objects that we can talk about, and there's so many stories that are authentic to Nottingham, and that just makes my job a lot easier when it comes to creating engaging things for people to look at.
For me, it's the variety of the job. I mean, you can come in one day and the phone rings and it's suddenly a TV company wanting to come in to film. Yeah. It could be that you're designing a leaflet one day or a brochure. So no day is ever the same, and that's what makes it also exciting.
And working with Niall.
Of course, I'm working with Jess.